Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing the next 10 days readings. I'm starting again. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with a Pisces. But always remember these readings are general, so only take what resonates with you as it resonates with your situation. Disregard the rest, don't force anything to fit. I've been MIA for a bit because work has been absolutely crazy, but I think we're getting on top of things, so I can do some readings. I have the time and the energy for a change. And we're just going to jump in here. And we have a couple of personal readings to get out, so now would be a good time to order one if you wanted to. I could get it done faster than usual for you. And as always, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. It helps other people find me. It doesn't cost anything, right? Okay, so let's see what's going on for Pisces in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever it is that they're watching this video, Pisces. So we have the Seven of Cups that flew out. I'm going to put it back in the deck, but choices, options. I also see something where you don't see this coming. You're focused on some things, and this is not one of those things. So it's a surprise coming in, potentially. So let's see, Pisces in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, let's begin. Okay, we have the Star, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups crowning you, the Four of Pentacles in the foundation, Queen of Cups in the past, the Ten of Wands in the the near future, the Empress in how you see yourself, the Five of Pentacles in your environment, the Nine of Swords in hopes and fears, the Six of Cups in the outcome. Alright, we'll clarify further as we go through the cards. Bottom of the deck we have the Page of Pentacles, so to do with a new opportunity. This could be to do with work, money, your studies, love life, but it's something where it's got a future or there's a lot of potential for it to grow. It's practical, it's reasonable, it's down to earth. It's not just getting swept away in the emotions. There's also some sort of message of service coming your way that could be triggering all this. Someone offering to help, someone. Yeah, there's an offer here. So in the current situation, we have the Star. So I feel like there's a wish coming true for you, but you're not fully aware of it for some of you. Going back to that surprise energy. And for others of you, because we have the Queen of Cups in the past, male or female, this talks about the fact that for a while now, your focus has been on yourself healing. Okay, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. You have taken a step back. Not saying you've hid from the world. You still have to go to work and, do stuff that you have to do. But this just means your focus has been mostly on making healthy choices for yourself as you're going through life, right? The challenge, we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like you're waiting for a new beginning. Either you're waiting for something to start or you're waiting for someone to take action. There's a waiting energy here with the Star looking at the Ace of Wands. You might have been feeling a little bit stuck with the Four of Pentacles, but I feel like this was a choice where you said, you know what, I'm going to hold back until I find the right thing. Until I find the right thing, person, opportunity to invest in, to open up to, right, this Star energy, I'm not going to do anything, okay? And I feel like you've been waiting for a while. You've been in this state for a while because you have the Five of Cups crowning you and how you see things, how you perceive things. And this is where, we're disappointed, we're sad, we feel a sense of a loss, it's a bit of negative thinking, this is never going to happen, I wonder if this is ever going to happen for me, why is this not coming together, feeling left out, starting to lose hope, basically, okay? Now in the near future you have the Ten of Wands, and I feel like Harvey's on one this morning. Harvey, give me strength. Okay, I feel like with the Ten of Wands in the near future, what you're waiting for, okay, this Ace of Wands, I feel like this Ace of Wands can't happen until some other cycle is wrapped up, because the Ten of Wands then transforms into the Ace of Wands, right? It's something completes and then you have this new beginning. Harvey, Lamo. Okay, so hence the delay. But in the near future, it looks like something is coming to a completion, something is coming to a close, which was what was blocking this new beginning from happening. Does that make sense? And we're going to clarify a bit further. In Heights to Yourself, we have the Empress. So again, with the Empress, you're like, I know my worth, I know what I want, I know what I deserve, I'm not in a position to settle for anything less. Okay, the Star card with the Empress is very much not being egotistical, but just loving on yourself and respecting yourself enough not to go back to old patterns, bad behaviors, unhealthy things, unhealthy people, unhealthy situations, right? You're saying, you know what, I value myself enough to hold back and hold out for the right situation, okay? In your environment, what you don't see coming in, we have the Five of Pentacles. There's a change that you don't see coming, okay? In your environment trying to come in, this could be someone trying to make amends with you, because you also have the Six of Cups in your outcome. So this tells me that there might have been a falling out, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. And this could be a situation where someone's coming in to make amends, to make peace, to reconcile. And that doesn't just mean get back together, right? In your hopes and fears, when this happens, it puts you, that could be this message of service, right? And it puts you in a position of all up inside your own head of, I thought I was done with this. I don't really want to be dealing with this again. And then you start questioning yourself, but what if I'm being rash? What if I'm being unreasonable? What if this and that and the other, okay? So even though you acknowledge the fact that you're the Empress here, male or female, doesn't matter. When this message comes in, I feel like out of a place of you wanting to be fair and to really make sure you're doing the right thing and making the right decision when it comes to this opportunity, you get yourself into a spiral. Okay, but I feel like with that spiral, that will teach you something, that will show you something, because you don't lose yourself in the spiral. You maintain your balance. You end on a 6. You maintain your balance, but it's like you're acknowledging, you can now take a step back because you're not in your emotions. Okay, you can take a step back and see things for what they are and see how things might have triggered you in the past, but they don't anymore. And just see how, be able to make that decision of whether or not this aligns to your long-term goals, or if it's a case of, yes, absolutely, we can make peace. Yes, absolutely, we can reconcile. We can be friends if you want. We can, hang out if you want, but that's it. And redefine a situation. Does that make sense? So, let's see what's going on here. Why is the Five of Cups crowning you? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. You've been very strict with yourself and others, okay, is what I'm getting with this Queen of Swords in your thinking. If it's going to be something that wastes my time, if it's going to be something that I'm going to end up getting hurt, no thank you. You have developed very, very clear and very strong boundaries, okay? I'm not going to risk my wealth. I'm not going to risk my health. I'm not going to risk my well-being that I've worked very hard to achieve, okay? I'm waiting for the thing that I deserve, okay, with the Star and the Ace of Wands. And I'm willing to sacrifice for it. So what's this Ten of Wands in the near future? What's coming to a completion? Oh, look, we have the Two of Cups, the World, speaking of completion. The Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? The Sun. Six of Wands. There's something where this could be a situation where for you something was over, or you were focused on, it feels like something that you've been trying to move on and create something new in your life, but for whatever reason it just did not come together. And that could be with any area of your life, right? The message here is that the cycle was still open. Whether to you it was still open or not doesn't really matter at this point. On an energetic level, it was not finished. It was not finished, okay? That's why you have the World here. And it involves you and another person or another party. Okay, you There was once balance here. There was once planning a future, whatever the case may be. But this is where Seven of Swords is here. You might have told yourself something. Queen of Swords, very adamant. This is not happening. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to go back to this. I'm not going to revisit this. And in terms of defining something in a different way, that's why this is now coming back around. It's coming back around for some sort of a clarifying conversation, for some sort of truth, confirmation that you did the right thing, to the point where you will have no doubt that it's done, it's completed. Yes, you really don't want this. Does that make sense? So what's this Five of Pentacles in the environment coming in? Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was a very bad breakup, unexpected breakup, feeling stabbed in the back by something or someone here, and you took off. You put up boundaries, okay? And you walked away from the situation. It broke your heart to do so, but with the Queen of Swords, it's like, you know what? I love myself more, and I value myself more than to allow this to happen in my life. I don't deserve this, so I don't accept it. Point blank, okay? And so that person or that situation, whatever role they play in your life or played, that is what is left still open. Whether for you or for them, I feel like it's more for them. Whether or not they think it can still be fixed, they think it can still be what it was. With the Two of Cups, I can see this was a valuable person to you, or a valuable opportunity. You thought you found the thing, you found the person, you found the right situation for you, okay, whatever this is. You have history together with the Ten of Wands. So, and the thing is here, I feel like what the lesson is you don't have to just cut and leave. You can redefine if you want to. So I feel like this is about options with the Seven of Cups that flew out as well, right? And it's almost like you're getting the confirmation that yes, you hold the options. You decide if you want them in your life, if you don't, what role you want them to play in your life, what you allow to happen. Okay, I feel like it's the confirmation of that. Why the Nine of Swords? Why does this get you all inside your head? With the Fool, yeah, because you want something new. You want something new. You don't want to be tied to this anymore. Okay, the Six of Cups and the outcome. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. The King of Wands. Under the Page of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, definitely. This could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that walked away at some point, or you had to walk away from them. I do see someone has grown up. We go from the Page to the Queen, regardless of gender. Someone's grown up. Someone's matured. This can have healing. Okay, this can be healed. This can be redefined, like I say. It gives you peace of mind and peace in your heart. And it renews your confidence, your energy level to continue to pursue something new, to continue to pursue something different, something exciting, next level for yourself. Okay, so I don't see this as going back to anything. I'm seeing it as, if it's coming back around, it is an opportunity to close out a cycle properly so that everyone knows it's closed. There's no attachments left, okay? There's no unsaid things left unsaid. And I also see with the Ace of Wands, this new beginning then happening for you very, very quickly. This King of Wands might be bringing it to you. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, they don't have to be. But the point is, you want something different. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Fool, you have the Star. You're saying, I want something different than what I've had. What I've had once made me happy. That's why I had the Eight of Cups here. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I was settling. Okay? I didn't know I deserved more. But now I do. Right? And I want something different than what I've had. So you basically have broken a pattern. You will no longer be attracting the same type of individual or the same exact individual or the same type of situation where you're undervalued or taken for granted or underappreciated. Why? Because you have been so adamant, Queen of Swords. It's like, I'm disappointed to have to do this, but this is the right thing to do. Queen of Swords with the Empress with the Queen of Cups. I love myself enough to do this. I value myself enough to do this. To put boundaries up and to refuse to open up until it is what I want and deserve. Okay, I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to be patient. Even though it took a while, right? And so this is the universe's way of saying, we can give you what you want. We want to give you what you want. But in order for you to go to a new level, you have to properly wrap up the previous level. Does that make sense? Because otherwise it will seep into whatever new you're trying to create, and it will corrupt it and only turn it into the old. Okay? This is like where we're trying to create something brand new, but we're bringing baggage with us. What happens? It ends up happening the same as it did before. It turns into the familiar situation. It turns into what we're trying to run away from because we bring that baggage with it, right? So I see a conversation, a meetup, potentially. This could also be with the Seven of Swords and the Sun card, someone really wanting to open up, whether it's you, them, both of you. Again, going back to a lot of things were left unsaid. Someone wanting to come clean about something, get things off their chest. And it then puts you in a position of Nine of Swords with the Fool. Okay. Well, okay. What now, you know? But it's different in that it doesn't take you off balance. You don't find yourself being kind of dragged back into anything. You're like, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Four of Swords. It gives you a sense of peace that you're lacking. It's like what am I trying to say? Mentally, rationally, you are at peace. You're good, right? You processed everything. You're good. But it fills a hole in your heart. Okay, where they say, this is what was really going on, and you can say, you know what, I knew that. I didn't understand why you wouldn't just say it, you know. But it gives you that confirmation of someone's owning up, someone's taking accountability, someone's taking responsibility. And even though you didn't need that to move forward, it was part of the cycle you had with this person or this situation. It was part of the karma you had together. So even if it's a case of they're learning to own their own stuff and they're finally taking accountability, so it's not even about you. It's them coming to that point, and that wraps up that karmic cycle and that pays off that karmic debt. All you have to do is listen, right? Because that's what I'm seeing here. That can completely wrap up that cycle in a good way, in a healthy way. And then I feel like immediately after that, you have this brand new beginning. And it is something different. I don't see going back to the past here at all. I'm seeing closure and release. And like I say, for some of you, for a lot of you actually, all you have to do is listen. It's more about this other person going through what they need to go through to wrap up your karmic cycle and your karmic contract. Okay? So if you're thinking, well, how does this apply to my job situation or whatever? How do you think when it comes to money, when it comes to abundance, when it comes to what you deserve, what is your thinking there? Because it could be that a particular person in your life or a series of events have taught you that you don't deserve more, that you don't deserve this and that and the other, that you shouldn't have high hopes for yourself. And so you'll find that person or a similar situation or one of the situations you had to deal with coming back around. And it's not to have a fight, and it's not to have an argument, and it's not to whatever. I feel like for the most part, it's for someone else to own something that they did to you, okay, or something that they did that impacted you in a very negative way. And then you have that, you know what, I always knew I deserved more. But it's almost like I didn't even realize that I needed you to say it. I needed you to be aware of it. I needed to know that you're also aware of it, okay? And I feel like that's where this comes in, and that's how this cycle can be completely wrapped up, again, in a healthy way, no loose ends. And I feel like instantly after that, you have this new beginning that is your wish come true. It is what you've been hoping for and waiting for, but it's been blocked. Why? Because this wasn't wrapped up properly, okay? So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Interesting reading. This doesn't mean, go running back to someone, but it just says if someone reaches out to you, hear them out. Okay, that's all you have to do. And like I say, for the most part, it's more about them than it is about you. But it's part of the debt you have together. Part of your debt is to allow them to get to this point and to hear them out, to allow them to express it, right? And part of their debt is to get to that point and to express that to you, right? And then things can balance out, even out, close out, okay? So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Very interesting reading, kind of deep, but that's how we do, right? Let me know how you resonate with the reading. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know any other thoughts you have when it comes to this. And thank you so much for watching, for engaging, okay, liking, sharing, commenting, for subscribing. Welcome to the channel if you're new. You have other timeless readings on the channel that you can watch always, and have good luck with this, right? It's very positive. Don't run away from closure. It's good. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Watch your other placements as well. Bye for now.